Let me show you a really cool and easy trick to draw a realistic water drop. We're going to start with some alcohol markers, and we want kind of a medium blue. And we're going to just go over our paper. There's no real trick to this. We just want blue on our paper. We want the background to be darker than our foreground. And then with another marker, we're going to draw our circle. We're going to do a couple of these. We'll start with a small one up here, and then another one underneath. This isn't black. It's close to black. It's just a dark gray, but draw one there, and we'll draw a bigger one down here. And it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, so don't worry if it's not perfect. Now here's the trick. We're going to pretend like our light source is coming from the top right, so that's going to give a little shadow to our water drop on the bottom left-hand side. So we'll draw the start of our little shadow, and then we'll do it again over here. Color that in. And we've got the start to our water drops. Now I'm going to switch to some colored pencils. I'm going to start with a really dark blue. We almost want it as dark as the outline. Make sure it's nice and sharp. And we're going to push really hard on the right-hand side of our water drop. Just on the edge. Kind of like over here, but a little bit lighter. And then from there, we're going to push a little bit lighter because we're going to blend it into a lighter blue. This works best if you have Prismacolor pencils, but it should be okay even if you don't have these. And we're going to do this 2 times. We're going to start with a small one so you can get the basic concept, and then we'll do it again on the bigger one. That way you have two tries at it. Now we're going to go a little bit darker. We're going to use heavy pressure, so it's going to be a little bit darker than this side, and then just lightly fade and get lighter and lighter as it goes to the left-hand side of our water drop. Then we'll get one more blue. This one's a little bit lighter than the last 2. And we'll go over the whole thing and kind of blend it even into the darker areas. Now we're going to go to a white colored pencil, and this is why you needed the blue background, because over here on this side, it needs to be lighter than the middle or the background. So you can't see it if you do it on white paper. So we're just going to draw a curved line around the edge like that. And then here's the cool part. With one of these acrylic paint pens, if you don't have one of these, you could use white out or a white gel pen, or anything white will work. Paint will work. Put a little dot there, and then another one, kind of a bigger one on this side. And there you go. Looks like a cool water drop. Let's do it one more time, and hopefully yours will turn out just as cool as mine. We're going to start really dark on this side with our darkest blue. Really dark on the outline. And then a little bit softer now. I think that's a song. And then even softer. This is a cool little exercise to learn how to blend colored pencils too. I'll show you another trick with these colored pencils. Now we're going to switch to a lighter blue. And we're going to blend them softly into that darker blue. And once you get over on this side, you have to push a little bit harder. And then we'll come down here real soft where it fades into the blue marker. Now I'm going to go to one more blue. It's just a little bit lighter. And blend all that together. So you should have a nice smooth transition from your dark blue to your light blue to the blue of the marker. Now here's the magic part. With this white colored pencil, we're going to draw our highlight over here on the left-hand side, pushing really hard. And then we're lightly going to use these small little circles right on top of those other blues and slowly start pushing harder and harder, or just a little bit more, a little harder when you move to the right side with those darker colors. But you can see how this white, this is the trick to blending colored pencils. You use the white on top with these small little circles and it blends it together. Really smooth. It does lighten your drawing up a little bit, so we'll go over it one more time with our darker pencils. And just do another layer. And I'm also going to kind of touch up my outline here with my dark blue as well. Some people don't know this, but alcohol markers, that's what we're using. They blend better than regular markers, but alcohol markers and colored pencils work really well together. And they're good because colored pencils take so long to cover a big area. It's good to start with markers and do an underpainting of your drawing to kind of get a head start. And then you don't have to use as much of your colored pencils because you already have a lot of color on there. All right, I'll switch to my lighter blue. Typically just 3 blues will work. Your dark blue, your medium blue, and a light blue. I want to go almost halfway through it with my light blue. I'll do my lightest blue right on top. There we go. Now with our medium blue, we're just going to outline this shadow a little bit and have it kind of fade from that real dark marker to a lighter blue. And we kind of touch up the outline too. And I'm going to go over the whole outline with this blue. And we'll go a little bit lighter right at the tip. Make it kind of fade into the markers. There we go. Now you just have to add your little reflections on the left-hand side. Make them kind of follow the curve of the outline. This one will be a little bit bigger. There you go, a really cool, realistic looking water drop. And it's a really fun exercise to train yourself on how to blend colored pencils. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.